Hello everyone, welcome to Best T-shirt Designs. So today this is a contest design. So I'm going to create a design for this contest. But before that, let's talk about the requirement here because this is something of a drawing work. But as I'm not an artist, or if you are not an artist, you can still work on this kind of original works. And this is the contest description, that is, I would like a design for a t-shirt. So skull with black belt going through it, similar to this example. So this is the example client posted, and as you can see, this is the skull and the black belt going through the skull. So this is the example one client liked and he wanted something similar. So I would like some lightning bolts behind the skull. So this will be the main idea, but then he want this lightning bolt inside, like in the background of the skull, behind the skull. So that is another option, and then I would like it to say whatever this text is now para anyway. So this text you want or he want, and then I would like it to be a on or two colors. That means something like this, a solid black color and a red color, something like that. And then I'd like the red on the end of the belt. So this red in the end of the belt, that is what you wanted. And then I would like a similar style and design as the example I posted with the shirt that says death can wait. So this death can wait, this is the example shirt he wanted, like he wanted it like in that style. This is kind of a hand drawing, a cartoon style, so that is what he wanted. So for making a design like this or making a design for this contest, I draw this one, but this is not like this skull I draw from this one. This is a vector drawing, of course, and then I just place this one on top of that skull. Okay, sorry guys. So something like this. Then if I turn down the opacity, I can see what is going on, and then of course I can place it in the way I want it. So in this kind of position, and then I draw that part. But this drawing I made in Clip Studio Paint. So this is the original drawing I made here, and then I just bring that to Illustrator to trace that image. So that is what is happening here. And of course I'm not going to show that drawing process here, but if you want to, just to give you an idea, I'm just going to show you the basic of it. So first step is locking this layer, and then if you are using a stylus like a graphic tablet, then you have to set the brush pressure to a pressure sensitive brush. So here 10 to 10 will be good for me right now. And this is, you got a brush, and with that brush you can simply just draw on top of this one. So whatever way you want, you can simply draw like this. I recorded the video how I draw the complete process, but if you want I will upload that later, because drawing and design in a single video makes it too long. So this is how you can simply draw it. And once that drawing part is done, so main target is to get this image here, and as this is drawn in another software, so that's why that is not vector format. So it is always good to draw in vector, that makes it easier. But in this one I just draw in that software, and here I am just going to use this image. So that part is done. Now I need this lightning bolts. This is also very simple. So I'm just using my pen tool. Don't worry about it. This is just a simple shape. Then press shift X. Shift X will make it fill. And then I'm going to draw these two smaller shapes here. Of course, then I'm going to draw this shape here, and it is done. So that is the lightning bolt, I'm going to use in my design. And maybe this one I just want to make it a bit bigger, just a bit modify, so that is fine. Sorry. So this is the part that client wanted, so it is going to be kind of this part here, and then I'm going to drag a copy here, reflect it just like this, and then from here I'm going to just place another one here, but with this one I will not add those details. So just like this, but in this direction maybe, and this one a bit smaller in size. I'm just following this example. Of course this is not the main part, drawing is the main part, but that is already done. So so this is the position I want this to be, and then I'm going to, so as you can see there is a problem here, that is my this skull is in hand drawing and this is in solid color fill. So if I place it like this, it is going to visible, so I'm going to cut it, Ctrl F to paste in front, and maybe I will make it a bit bigger in size. So this two, this four, I want to make them a group. Then I want to select everything so that I can place it in the center position, but this center is not looking good. Something here is fine, so that is good. Now for this area I'm going to just bring it down. So I need to do some modifications here, like this part is not very much visible, so I can simply maybe rotate a little bit, that is fine. This is how it is looking. Now I'm going to select this one, copy, then going to select this bold group, then open transparency, and then press Ctrl F, and then merge unite. So merge unite will make it one single shape, and that single shape will make everything invisible in whatever in the background. So this is how it is looking right now, and then that part is done. Now for matching this one, this style of this design as he liked this one, so I'm going to make it look like that. So first of all I'm going to take my brush tool. Okay, so I just want to create a random ellipse here, not a very perfect ellipse, just a bit random. So I'm going to just take a ellipse tool here, maybe this much, then in a stroke mode. Okay, and this is going to be the main background. Okay, so if I just pick my eyedropper to pick this color, it is going to select that, Ctrl X, Ctrl B to paste in back, and then I am going to select this one, and then I am going to create a offset path for it, maybe this much, then Shift X. So that one I'm going to make it in a stroke color, in a stroke mode. Then I can simply go to effect, wrap, sorry, not wrap, distort and transform, and then zigzag. So with zigzag I can simply make it look like that, just a tiny bit, so that it looks like not a perfect 100% perfect ellipse, something like that. Okay, that is fine. Now I am from the brush panel, I am going to place it, replace that ellipse with this brush, so it is going to look kind of this. So you can see this is how it is looking. Okay, for now let's expand it, and then I'm going to make it black so that it we can see whatever is going on here. So this is how it is looking. I can simply select this one, maybe I will change the direction to kind of this in this area, and this is how it is looking. So that is good, and there are some hand-drawn elements like this moon here, the stars. So if needed I will add that later, but for this area I just want to make it colorful. So for making that colorful I am going to take a rectangle here, maybe I will pick this color from the background, or maybe this color, that is not a problem. Okay, let's go with this one first. So cut it. Now I'm going to select this one. Okay, before doing anything I am going to keep a copy of this one in case in any step I want to come back, so I'm going to press Ctrl B here. So this is how it is looking. This is color on top and that color in the background. So I'm going to select these two, then I will be simply trim. I'm going to use trim. So once it is trimmed out, I can simply double click to select this part and then delete. So I can simply select each and every small parts of it and then I can delete it. So I need to be careful here, like this part, this should not be in that color. This is just the background should be visible from here, so I don't want that. So let's just, for now, let's just make them black. So they are very small details, but this one I want to delete because in this area I want to keep a gap here so that it looks like something is there is a that the background color is visible from there anyway. So I also don't want this two part, so I can simply delete that, and this is it for now. That is fine. So for this skull color, I am going to simply, first of all, I am going to select these belt colors. Whatever I can simply select, I am going to select them, and then maybe this one too, and then this one. So I'm going to pick a black color, kind of a grayish color. Okay, not gray, this color. And then for this area, I wanted to make it red because that is in the requirement, that is in the client's requirement. So here I'm going to select this part, eyedropper, and then click on that color. So this is how it is looking. And okay, so this is also the part of the belt and it needs to be in this color. So it is now completely visible that it is going from this end, then turning around in the background, then coming from here, maybe again background, something like that is going on here. So that is good. Here is a small details. I don't want this small detail here, so let's make it black. So this is how my main graphic is looking right now. I need to add some shadings to it, but I am going to do that. Okay, so this part is basically they are keeping white. White is not what I want to keep here. So but I want a different color than the original one. So this is how it is looking now. I don't want to use too many colors here, so I'm going to select this one, then press, okay, not press, that is my shortcut. So you have to go to select same and then fill color. This is my shortcut. It will select everything in that color, and I'm going to pick this color for that. So it is going to look kind of this. And for the teeth here, maybe I am going to change their color a bit, just to give it a variation, nothing else. Something like that, that is fine. The requirement was to keep it in 2-3 colors, so I'm not sure if I will keep these colors or not, but for now let's keep it. And then of course not like that, I'm going to select this one and this one to pick this color because that is the variation of that color. Okay, so it is almost done. This is how it is looking right now. I need to add some shadings to it and I will do that, but for now it is in this simple color. So this is how it is looking. Now for this one I'm going to pick a unique color, that is red, and by unique I mean that is the another color I'm using in this design. So for this ones I'm going to pick this color just to give it a variation here. So that is fine. Now for, okay, so this one is being a bit obvious, I'm not going to use that. Let's erase that. So this is how it is looking right now. Okay, so I removed that background because that is blocking my details. So I'm going to select this one, this, of course, this lightning bolts, and I'm going to create offset path for that. This much is fine. Maybe I can use meter here, and if it is not being hard cut, okay, that is fine. So meter is good. Let's cut it. I'm going to select this one, then open transparency, and then press Ctrl F here. And this is how it is looking. Let's make it black. Black will cover everything. So this is fine. Okay, now I want to copy this one, and then if I just press Ctrl F for now, I can simply make it a bit smaller in size, and this time I'm going to change the direction of the ending here. So it is going to end somewhere like this. Copy, Ctrl F, that means paste in front. Another one here, maybe this one will end in this direction. So just a simple background like this. So if I select this one, inside that I will find everything like that lightning bolt shape. Let's cut it, and now I want to select these three and make them a group. Open transparency and then press Ctrl F. So this is what I wanted. Now this part is looking good to me. Let's see how it is going to look on a black background, because that is important. So okay, so I am inside transparency, and that's why the black is not visible. Clicking here and then press Ctrl B. So this is how it is looking now. This part is looking good. Something is missing in the background. There is a kind of a gap in the middle, so that's what I can feel with that is still hand drawn element. So let me see if there is anything. They're using some bones 2021. Okay, so one more thing, that is I need to add this text here now, para or whatever that is. So that is what I need to add in this design. Now before that, I find a mistake here, so let's try to fix this first. I'm going to select that one, then press Shift B. So Shift B is basically blob brush, and with blob brush we can paint in fill color. So you can see this is not being a strokes. Okay, so sorry for that. Something like this, and then if I try to select that, you can see this is fill color, not a stroke style, and that is good. Now for this one here, right now my design requirement is filled. Just I need to add that text, so that text can be on top or on bottom, wherever I want. That was in the requirement. So I am going to draw some other parts here, like so this star moon. I don't know if that is very relevant with my this graphic or not, but one thing that I can say, that you can see this graphic is mixing with the background. So if I lock my this black layer, it is going to be visible. So it is going to mix in this area with the background, because this belt is black and the background is black. So for avoiding that, I can add some more other things here, like if I select this color here, it is going to be that I have that color in my selection. If I press brush B for brush tool, then with basic brush, and of course with my, okay, so this is my brush. This is the brush I want. Then I have this color in selection, so I can simply draw some random shapes here, but not like that. I want it to be a bit bigger in size, so something like that. Okay, I don't know why that pressure sensitivity is not working. This is the setting, it is okay, so that's good. Okay, pressure is fine. Anyway, so that's just a random problem, it happens sometime. So I'm going to create another brush, or it is going to be a calligraphic brush. So let's use 9 by 9, no problem. That is good, and now it is going to work, it should work. Okay, let's not worry about that. So I just wanted to draw some shapes here, just like this, some random shapes, and this is how it is looking, just like this. And what is what are they going to do here is they will just add a shape in the black background, and it is going to show that that is the end area, and that is good. For this area I'm going to just keep it as it is, and then if I just click here, okay, so as you can see, this is how it is indicating a area in there, but that is not very important anyway. So let's change this one's color to this color because that is in the requirement. 2 3 color, so I have already 1 2 3 color here, and then I have black also. So let's not do this variation here. I'm going to change this color to this color. Of course this 2 is going to be changed also. So this is how it is looking right now, nothing to worry about. And then I want to add this text here. So before adding the text, I can simply add that here in this position of the, so I'm going to change the direction a bit, something like this here. So you can see I have, there is a missing area here of that ellipse, and this missing area will be my text area. And how that is going to be, I'm going to just place it something like this. Then I am going to add a ellipse here. With this ellipse I am going to change it to a stroke, and then I am going to select on of this ellipse, then align it with that one's position, and that is good. Let's cut it now. Press Ctrl F here. So you can see this is how I am going to, I get a ellipse here which will be fitting in this area, and then on this ellipse I am going to place that text. Okay, so my text is this one. Now not every font will support that special character. You can see some fonts will. So here is a font that is a thin style font, so something thin, maybe client will like something thin, so that is good. Okay, so this is my text, this is my text layer. Let's place it here. Then I'm going to make it, of course, bigger in size, sorry, something like this, changing the color, and then I'm going to change the position of it just like this, center, and then change the baseline to center. Okay, so now I need to find a good font which will support that. So Explorer is a good font, I know it is, it supports this kind of special characters. So okay, I wanted to make it a bit bigger in size, something like this, and that is good to go. Maybe I can use another font like this. Let's try something like that. Barbaro Western, this font is not supporting. Texas Tango. Okay, so this font is looking good. This is the personal use font, but don't worry about that, that is not my problem right now. So this is how it is going to look, and I am happy with this font. This is something similar to that example. So this is how it is looking. Now for this area I'm going to select this shape, and then inside the transparency I'm going to, okay, first of all select everything, make them black, make sure they are black, and then I'm going to draw a shape like this, and that is good. So it is going to hide from that area, and I can simply select my this text. Now I want to maintain that circle here, so just a little modification here. Then I am going to pick this color, and it is going to, everything is going to look in this kind of style. So this is how my final design is looking right now. Okay, so is there something I modified here? No, nothing. But here in this one, okay, so sorry, I did some changes here, and that is in the first one there was something in the transparency, so that is being placed in each and every one. That is why it is looking like that. So let's not worry about that. So this is how it is looking now. Yeah, this is the final design for my this one. I hope you understand this process, and I am not adding shadows to these areas like this black and this red or anything else in the skull. I am not adding shadow because that will be another color. So I am going to just keep everything in flat color, and let's see what my client says. So this is the requirement and this is the design I made. I hope you will understand something from this one. If you were learning, then let me know in the comment section. See you in the next video, guys. Have a great time. Thank you, everyone.